forget to like, subscribe, comment, and click the notification button. Hi everyone, I am Dr. Larissa Gata, a sociologist, forester, and educator. In this video, I would like to share with you some of my insights on how one becomes an outstanding student. How does one become outstanding student? Is being an outstanding student still relevant in this pandemic? What I am about to share with you are my personal experiences and insights which might be applicable to you. If not, just watch the video for additional information. Before I became an outstanding teacher, I was first and foremost an outstanding student. In fact, I was one of the 10 outstanding students of the Philippines in 1994, besting around 300 outstanding students from various colleges and universities across the country. Such prestigious award was given by President Fidel V. Ramos at the Malacañang Palace in Manila, Philippines. In the same year, I also graduated as the first female magna cum laude and only the third student to have achieved such Latin honors from the College of Forestry and Natural Resources since its establishment in 1910. For my primary education, I went to a public elementary school in my hometown in Buhi, Camarines Sur, the Buhi North Central School. I was so eager to walk to school every day with my grandmother, who was a grade 1 teacher at the same school. I was a consistent first honors pupil during my elementary school and graduated as class valedictorian. In my family, we were not used to celebrating lavishly for getting awards and honors in class. Getting those accolades was treated as normal and expected. We saw those honors and awards as opportunities to give back to our mom, who worked so hard as a single parent. We would not expect gifts nor big celebrations. Instead, we would just keep the medals and certificates in boxes as they reminded us that another school year was done and it was time to enjoy summer. For my secondary education, I studied in a small private high school, the St. Bridget School in Buhi. I was also a consistent first honor student until I graduated as class valedictorian from that school. As I look back, I would say that my high school was quite extraordinary. Thank goodness, I had good friends who helped me survive through high school. All I could say is that around graduation time, I was ready to fly away and spread my wings somewhere else. That somewhere else was the University of the Philippines, Los Baños. As soon as I got notified that I passed the UP College Admission Test or UPCAT, I was ready to go. As early as May 1990, I left my hometown to attend all the events for new freshmen in UP Los Baños. I was not new to the UPLB campus though. In fact, it was my second time to be there. My first campus visit to UPLB was during the college graduation of my maternal uncle, Dr. Antonio Contreras, when he graduated from the College of Forestry in 1982 as magna cum laude, with the highest general weighted average of 1.21. 12 years after, I followed his footsteps by getting the third magna cum laude from the same college. In 1990, I started my new freshman year at the University of the Philippines, Los Baños, pursuing my first choice course, which was the Bachelor of Science in Forestry. Why forestry? That's another subject for a vlog. But yes, I passed the UPCAT for all the right reasons. Hoping to enjoy my college years, I spent my time as an undergraduate student doing a variety of things. At the onset, My only goal was to belong to the dean's list of our college. Never did I imagine that I would become a magna cum laude nor an outstanding student of the entire country. I enjoyed my time in UPLB by participating actively in student organizations, attending events, including student rallies, conducting service activities, and doing theater works. As promised in this episode, I will share with you some of my insights on how one becomes an outstanding student, even if she comes from humble beginnings like studying in public schools, just like me. There are 3 areas where I would like to share with you some take-home points in making yourselves outstanding. The first area is yourself. The second area is your family, friends, and companion. And the last area is your classroom. Let's start. Area number 1, yourself. There is no better area in starting bettering yourself than yourself. Tip number 1, decide to be happy with your choice. After graduating from high school, I was super excited to come to UP Los Baños. I prayed so hard to get into the premier national university so that I could enjoy a tuition-free college. I promised myself to truly enjoy college, and I did. After such decision, I was no longer bothered by what people think about me or speak about me or act out towards me. I decided to be happy and remain happy during college. I thought such decision made all the difference thereafter. If you cannot be happy with what you have previously chosen, find a way to get out of it. Shift courses, change decision, or change campus. If these options are not feasible right now, then just stick to your course and enjoy it. Who knows, it might grow on you, and in 4 years' time, you have a diploma, and more options can open up for you. Remember, during this pandemic, our options are limited by the many precautionary measures we need to observe. Everything is more difficult to achieve now than previously. My advice is for us to stick to what we have right now until this pandemic comes to an end. Before you know it, you are 24 to 30 units done towards your degree. I think that's something to look forward to. Tip number 2, mingle with the right people. Right for you, right for the time being, and right for the situation. When I was a new freshman, I stayed at the old forestry residence hall together with my new freshman roommates. I thought being a new freshman in Old Foreja was the best thing that ever happened during my first year in college. There I met acquaintances who would become my lifelong friends. I also belonged to the Block 38 of BS Forestry. And just like any other new freshman blocks, we would hang out together, walk together, and take our classes together every day, which made our bonds stronger and more lasting even until now. I also joined 2 student organizations which helped me hone a well-rounded personality. The first organization was a civic organization which helped me develop a more grounded awareness of the socio-political issues and problems in the country. The second organization was a theater organization which helped me develop further my talents and skills in on-stage and backstage aspects of theater production. In this pandemic, when your socialization is confined within the 4 corners of your screen, you should be cautious all the more. Choose the right people to connect with. Communicate constantly with your advisor, professors, classmates, groupmates, buddies, and friends. Tell them about your day. Ask them for help. And be there to support them too. I think being able to communicate with these people connects you back to the university, your classroom, and to your studies towards your future. Tip number 3, speaking of the future. Focus on what you want in the future. What is it that you want in the future? Are you making the right decisions right now in order to achieve it? Before I entered college, all I wanted was to become a public school elementary teacher. But since I chose forestry, I knew I would not be able to achieve becoming an elementary teacher just like my grandmother. Instead, I focused on wanting to teach in college. If I wanted to teach in college, I told myself that I needed to do better with my grades. During this pandemic, your goal might just be to survive this chaos. That's alright. Focus on that. Be healthy physically, emotionally, and mentally. Be excited with your new subjects this semester. And above all, do not defeat your future plans by slacking off during the pandemic. Instead, build on your strength as you face the new normal. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like or comment, and ring the notification button. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!